Meeple Nation Podcast, episode 598, November 2025, Turn 2.
Welcome, citizens, to Meeple Nation. Grab your favorite beverage, pull up a chair, warm up those dice, and join us at the game table as we discuss board games and the board gaming world. Each week, the hosts of Meeple Nation share their love for board games and the amazing memories that come from playing games with some very outstanding people. Let us now join our hosts in their natural habitat, the game table.
Welcome to Meeple Nation. We are your hosts. I am Andy Holliday.
I am Douglas Stewart.
I'm Nathan Howard.
And I'm Amberlee Stewart.
We are so happy to have Amberlee with us still. Again.
Still, hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, we should try to make this a real thing, an ongoing thing.
We really should.
Mm-hmm.
We're hoping she'll be around more and more often.
Yes, we do. All right. So we are the hosts of the Most Okayest podcast, and we would love for you to go to our website. It is okay. And we would like for you to check it out. We have links to all of our previous episodes, but we also have links to our bios. My gosh, this is really bad. Sorry, guys. I've lost my mojo.
Almost there.
If you really enjoy this introduction to Meeple Nation, you should go and click the Patreon link and help us improve, because clearly we need it.
We can get some talking lessons for Andy. Some outro lessons for me.
It might be needed. We also like you to hit us up on our socials. We are on Instagram, Facebook. We have a Facebook group called Meeple Nation Off Air. We're on X, and we're also on Discord. On top of that, we also love to hear from you. So if you have questions or comments, or maybe in this case criticisms, please email us at meeplenation@gmail.com. We love to hear from you, and I am going to pass over to Doug.
We are saving to send Andy back to school.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Good job. The world's most okayest podcast somehow managed to land the world's best sponsor. We love Game Toppers. We're so happy that they sponsor the podcast. Go check them out. GameToppersLLC.com. They've got new stuff all the time. So on top of some fantastic tabletop solutions, they've also got mats and holders and accessories and all kinds of really, really great stuff. High quality, as always. Berkey does not settle for anything less than the very best. Military grade aluminum, powder coat finish. Everything is top notch. You will not be disappointed. So go check it out at GameToppersLLC.com.
All right. Well, look at that. It is highlight 30.
I saw that. Yeah, I looked at it.
So, Andy, you were doing such a great job. Why don't you go ahead and kick us off?
Oh, thanks, Nathan. Awesome. So I have had a copy of Lord of the Rings, the card game, the base game, and then also the first expansion with the Heroes expansion for quite a long time. And I have decided that I'm going to start playing this game.
This is the
revised version.
Okay, so are we talking about the revised core set from Fantasy Flight Games?
Correct.
Awesome. It's really good. I'm so excited you are going to get into this.
Yes, I am. In fact, I have almost everything now that is from the revised core set on. I've got almost everything.
That's amazing.
Purchased. So, and I've read the rules, and I've watched several videos and rewound those multiple times as I fell asleep. But I think I understand how to play.
You are so old.
Sometimes, you can't sleep at night, and I honestly do put on a how to play video so that I can sleep, because I know that's the fail-safe. If I can't sleep and I need to, throw on a how to play video, and guaranteed I will be out in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But I've managed to get through the how to play videos and gone through the rules, and I really, really want to play this game. Now, it's kind of a highlight just because it's a highlight, because there's a lot of rules to get through for this game.
It's a rule-heavy experience, as most of the Fantasy Flight game living card games are.
Yes.
But the play space that they create with those rules is fantastic.
Yeah, so I'm excited to get this to the table and start playing and start deck building and it's customizing, and I'm excited. It's going to be great.
Very good. Yeah, I think Rodney Smith does like how he teaches. I don't know if you've watched that one, but then he does a whole series where he actually plays through it, and it was recorded in sections where he let the audience make certain decisions between records.
Okay, yeah.
And that was a really, I enjoyed that series. If you're learning this one, I think One Stop Co-op Shop did some really cool playthroughs of it as well.
Yeah, it wasn't Rodney that I watched. I probably would have stayed awake if it was Rodney. He does a great job.
Yeah.
So,
he
I
does.
won't say who it was that I watched. Actually, I don't remember who it was, so I couldn't tell you anyway. But even if I did know, I wouldn't say. I don't want to be rude.
Awesome. No, I have been collecting all of this as well, and I actually have been waiting for Amberlee to get home because I think that this is one the two of us could really enjoy, set it up and play at home. So I'm so excited. So if you're getting into this too, maybe we could make some really fun campaigns happen. I'm very excited about this very much.
That's been one on my radar, and I've been wanting to play for a long time. Love anything Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
It's very, very good. I have played some of it. Not a lot, but I've played through that first campaign.
Of the revised core set?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, it's good.
The traveling through Mirkwood?
Yes, traveling through Mirkwood. I think that was a 3-parter.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, and then the next adventure is the Hunt for Golem, and I've played through that one as well. So,
and I know there's a card set you can get that actually expands the Mirkwood quest. There's a pack you can get that expands that, from what I understand, or makes it a campaign or something like that.
The new stuff that they released gathers all of the old stuff that got released in multiple packs, and it repackages it and then introduces some campaign elements. So, which is really, really cool. But on top of that, there are some I'm going to get the name wrong. People are going to yell at me. I think they're like nightmare decks or nightmare scenarios or whatever, but they have a lot of those that you can buy like harder versions of them for. So, and how much of that is still in print, I don't know, because it's been out for quite a while and there's a ton of stuff. And I really appreciate that Fantasy Flight has been repackaging all of the core adventures for this and re-releasing them in this new format. It's very, very cool. Anyway, sorry, not to get off on that for too long, but very exciting.
It is. I'm excited to try it.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
Speaking of something that I think we're all pretty excited about, we managed to pick up Oathsworn again.
Oh yeah.
We've been real hit and miss with that one, but I am determined to force us to see that one through to the end. So we finally finished, I believe it was 9 or 10. It was the mollusk, and it was awesome.
It was
a really, really cool fight with us and the big mollusk. This game just always is surprising me with the way the story is doled out and the things that it does to make you think and make fun decisions. And then you hit that battle map for the big boss battle at the end of every chapter, and it's always just such a fun experience with kind of different mechanics. The monsters aren't all just cookie cutter versions. It changes things up quite a bit and makes it a really fun experience every time we get it to the table. So I like this one quite a bit.
Yeah, Oathsworn has been exceptional.
Yeah, it really has.
So another one that I've been playing that I have decided I really like is Duel of Cardia. Cardia, thank you.
You're giving the name too much credit.
Yeah, put an extra R in there.
It's a dueling card game.
It is
called Duel of Cardia.
Yeah, super creative.
So creative.
But it's actually really awesome. It's essentially war, right? You're playing. I'm going to play a card. You're going to play a card face down, flip it up. Whoever has the highest number wins. And but then whoever loses, they have a secondary ability that's on their card that can change a lot of things. So I could make it so that the current battle is a tie, or I can subtract from my next number, or I can manipulate something else, or I can say whoever won the last duel before gets an extra signet for winning. And so you're going to play till you win 2 rounds. So you're going to play 2 to 3 rounds, and each round you have to win 5 signets. And so if you win 5 signets, you win the round. And you have cards. Everybody has identical cards from 1 to 16, and they each have a number, 1 through 16. But then they also have a loss ability. Yeah, it's kind of funny how that worked out. But so if you lose with that card, then it has a secondary ability. And if you win with that card, then you don't even read the secondary ability. But very simple card game that is done very well. Takes that war mechanic and makes it fun. And Jody and I have been playing this quite a bit, and this is a game that we're actually, except for the last one he skunked me, but we've been pretty neck and neck on these. And so this is a great little card game, 2-player card game. I look forward to playing it again and again.
Awesome. You'll have to teach me it.
Yeah.
It looks pretty fun.
I think this week's highlight for me, I haven't been able to play a ton of games, but last night...
Slacker.
I'm sorry. I'll do better. But last night we stayed up a little late and played Fleet, the dice game.
Oh, that's one I actually haven't played yet.
Really? Really?
Oh, you haven't played Fleet? I thought you did.
Oh, did I play?
I'm pretty sure we played that at a convention.
Maybe we did. Sorry. Carry on. I'm going to shut up now.
I really like Fleet. I've played it before, but I needed a bit of a rule refresh on this go. But it is really pretty straightforward, pretty easy to learn, really quick pace rounds, and probably one of the best dice games that, like, roll and write games that I've played in a while.
Yeah, I really like this one. So I'm glad you like it too. Mm-hmm. And we have that little expansion we still haven't played. I think Dicey Waters or something. I can't remember, but it's with the little fishing village or whatever. And
excited to play
we definitely want to get that one to the table soon too. Good pick. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, Fleet is a game that our friend Corey Cardia, he had Fleet, the regular. There's a card game version of it, and we played it together years ago before he moved to Tokyo the first time, I believe. So I mean, whenever I'll have to check when was release date on it, but the dice game kind of simplifies that. It's kind of very closely related to Three Sisters, which is another
same company.
Yeah, dice rolling game. It's
I like Three Sisters a lot too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pitchback and Riddle, I think, is the designers for that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And but yeah, I do remember playing Fleet, the dice game. So it is a good game. I would like to play it again. So I approve. Good job, Doug. Do you have any others that you want to mention?
I wanted to bring up really quick. So a while back, I had talked about how on one of my side tables, I had the Cthulhu Death May Die stuff set up. Mm-hmm. Just a little update. I've now finished the first 2 seasons of that.
Oh, nice.
I've had to go through most of the players to get it done because I've died a lot. But I'm now making my way through the is it the unknown or the unknowable box or whatever it is, the mystery box for that one, which has the first 3 lost scenarios. I think I'm on the second one of those right now, and my love for this game just grows and grows. I'm so glad that I have this, and then I get to dive into seasons 3 and 4, and then eventually, if Simon doesn't go under and completely with delivering on all of their games, we'll get seasons 5 and 6. Hopefully, eventually.
I just really hope they do Deceased. I hope that makes it.
Yeah. Well, it is in production, so I am hopeful.
Okay, that's definitely positive.
Which is more than can be said about the latest wave of the Death May Die stuff. So we will see. Fingers crossed. We'll see.
Fingers crossed.
We'll see what happens at Simon. They are struggling.
So I did get the chance to play Caverna. Let's go with Caverna. The cave farmer game. Don't make fun of me, Andy. Don't shake your head at. I don't know what it is yet. Anyways, this is in the vein of Agricola.
Mm-hmm, totally.
But fun. And
instead of Misery Farm, it's Misery Cave.
Yeah, well, I didn't really. I just played it solo, so I didn't have to wait on anybody taking their long turn, and
there was plenty of food to feed everyone.
No, they starved a couple of times. But still, it's a really good game where you have to develop, just like Agricola, you have to develop your farm. You have to try to grow some animals. Well, not grow some animals, but husband some animals and try to produce food. And then you also have your cave that you're trying to hollow out and beautify and make it much more gooder. And trying to balance those with without having to run out of food I thought was very enjoyable. And I've played Agricola a ton when Agricola first came out, and nowadays I'm like, I don't even want to touch Agricola. And listening to like Dave and Richie talk about it and spending like 2 weeks just drafting cards, I'm like, oh, that is just pure misery.
Yeah.
And just because it kind of does the same thing like Wingspan does, right? It's just so much, but it's not. And seriously,
I was with you until you went there.
It's not it's not nearly as bad as Wingspan. I still enjoy Wingspan, but I just like to complain about it. But Agricola, I'm out. You could talk me into playing Wingspan for sure. Agricola, no way.
Yeah,
but Caverna, I'd play that again.
I see the appeal for certain people with Agricola.
Oh, I do too.
And
I'm not one of those people.
And I understand it. And I don't want to take away the fun that other people have as they play that game. For me, though, this comes down to fun factor. We talk about that sometimes on the podcast. The fun factor for me is just missing with this one. It felt like work and didn't feel fun.
Yeah.
And there are games that do that to other people that I think are an absolute riot. So I get it, right? It's a matter of preference and opinion.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Agricola was definitely not for me. But I don't know. I could maybe be convinced to play Caverna sometime. Like I have heard that it smooths some of those rougher edges.
I felt that it did. And you still have some of the occupation cards, but it just didn't, their tiles, it's a lot more streamlined, I guess. And maybe it was just because I'm doing the base game as well. So
was this on BGA?
It was on BGA.
I own this game.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And I like both of them. I like Agricola and I like Caverna. I think I do like Caverna a little bit better than Agricola, but
Agricola, I've never heard anyone pronounce that. That's awesome. And you might be right.
As far as the pronunciation,
yeah, totally.
I think I am.
Yeah, totally. 100%.
That's still Agricola.
Agricola. I like it. I like Agricola.
And it's, but I do think I like Caverna a little bit better. I think Agricola has a lot to offer, and I think the expansions are cool. I didn't care for the what is that? The Moors? What is it? The Myers and the Moors? I don't know. Anyway, where you are out harvesting peat, and I didn't really care for that expansion very much. I'm usually all about expansions, and I just didn't think that expansion was just not. I don't think it added anything to the game. I think it made the game just more sluggish personally. But as far as I like getting the combinations for you can get a really good combination with some of your minor improvements and your
occupations.
Thank you. Your occupations. But ultimately it comes down to feeding your people, right? And that's the hardest part. So if you can get the combinations right and get that engine built to where you can feed your people and then really start doing things, the game becomes really fun. But if you can't get that engine built then it's just, you're just like, why in the heck am I playing this game? So I understand where you guys are coming from on it feels like work, because it totally can. If you can't get that engine built and you just don't have the right cards, and there's a lot of that. I think that's why Richie and David wanted to do the draft, but that draft, we tried that years ago and I did the same thing. I'm like, I'm out. That just takes way too long. I have no interest in taking 3 months to draft cards for Agricola. No, I'm out.
Yeah, and I totally get. I mean, Dave and Richie, that's something that they like to, especially Dave, likes to work that out and be able to make the most strategic possible decision that he can do. And but yeah, for me, if I was sitting through somebody or sitting through a game where somebody was doing that, I'd just be like,
yeah,
I'm out. I'm going home. Right.
Yeah,
even if it's my own home, I'm leaving the room, I'm shutting the lights off. See you guys. We are not doing this. Not in my house.
Not in my house.
Yeah. Well, I did play this with Dave, and it was at my house, and it did give me a headache. I will admit that. Yeah. No, good game. Just not, again, fun factor. It's just fun factor for me. It just wasn't a fun experience, right?
Yeah. And that's what I think with Caverna, I had more fun.
Yeah, I can see that totally.
I would totally play Caverna again. Agricola, no, I'm out.
Gotcha.
And I have 2 copies over there. I don't know why.
Are they both in shrink?
No. They're my original.
Of
copies.
Agricola. Okay.
No, Agricola. But
yeah, Agricola.
But
I really want people to write in and let us know who's pronouncing that right, because it totally could be Andy. I'm not saying I know.
Oh, it totally could be Andy. Chances are, if I was betting money, chances are not me.
There was a restaurant in New Jersey that was called Agricola, and it was spelled like that.
Oh, really?
And I'm pretty sure it was pronounced Agricola, but now
you're questioning your life.
It was Agricola.
I just figured because it's Agricola, like your
agriculture.
Yeah, like your
Totally.
Can be aggravating at the same time.
Yes. Yes.
Agriculture. So that's kind of why I thought it was Agricola. It's just agriculture.
Awesome. Well, do we have any more highlights that we want to talk about?
Well, this week was the first week I've played That's Not a Hat Pop Culture Edition, and so that was pretty fun.
So ironically, me too.
So compared, really? Yeah. So compared to the base game of the regular game, That's Not a Hat, how does it compare?
I mean, it plays the exact same, but I do feel like if you like That's Not a Hat, it's worth picking up because it's just a fun, new, deck that freshens it up a little bit, and you'll probably get stuck on the same stupid card that is a rock question mark.
I think I think it makes it a little tougher because you don't have to keep track of necessarily the card that's next to you. You have to keep track of everybody's, because someone may end up with a card that they can toss to anybody
across the table.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I did like that factor.
Yeah, you have to really pay attention.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that too. I like being able to toss a card across the table and just make everyone go, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yep.
I was paying attention to these over here.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. So I enjoyed that one a lot.
Fantastic. Good pick. I like that one. That one always is good. One of my favorite parts of, whether you're playing the original or the pop culture edition, I just like introducing that game to people and watching their heads sort of melt.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
As they're like, this is a dumb game. Yeah. Like, why? What's the fun part? Like, this is so easy. Why?
Yeah.
Like, really? Is this what we're doing? And then you start playing and they're like, well.
My favorite is when they do that, and then you finish a round and they lose, and then they're just, okay, this next round, I'll remember.
I got it.
Yeah. Plus, when we were putting in the score, we did find out.
Yeah, there's that's another hat, Incognito, which is I wanna try to find a copy of it, but Amazon has it for $30, and I have a hard time paying $30 for a card game. Is it not out yet?
It's not out yet. It's coming soon.
It's 2025. 2025 is almost done.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be out before the end of the year.
That's more of a suggestion.
Is it?
Actually, by the time this episode drops, it actually might be. It might be. But as of the moment of this recording, it's not.
But that one looks interesting too.
Yeah, it does look interesting. It's got a little bit of a different, you're also trying to match personalities.
Yeah.
Which is, that's going to add a whole level. I think it might turn off some people from the game.
It will.
And it might attract other people.
It will be very much more of a polarizing thing for sure,
yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it is not going to be a one that I can just plop out on the table, somebody new, and everybody will love it and have fun. It'll be one that some people will very much shy away from.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, that is interesting, and we'll be keeping an eye out for it, and hopefully you can find it someplace that's not $26. It's at eBay $10.
How is it on eBay already?
Nope, eBay $30.
Pretty sure this is a language thing, so it is out, but it's not readily available quite yet in the States because it's it's making its way. They got to print the boxes with the English cover because the cards are all language independent.
Right. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, Incognito. All right. With that, let's go ahead and talk about some new games that we're excited about. Who's most excited?
Me.
All right.
Ooh.
Since your mouth's full, why don't you go ahead and go?
Okay. So this isn't a game.
Oh.
But I'm really excited about it. They're coming out with speed paint markers.
Oh, that does look pretty cool.
That's right.
Okay. I'm actually getting to the point where I think I'm going to order my first speed paint set.
Really?
What are you going to paint? What's got you motivated?
Stupid
G.I. Joe?
Squat.
Heroescape.
Heroescape, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not the answer I was expecting.
Well, it's G.I. Joe Heroescape.
Oh, the G.I. Joe.
There it is.
So it's not
I
out,
want to just
not
be able
out
to
yet,
do a
but
wash.
Okay. Yeah.
Even if I could just do a wash on them, I think that would be way cool.
Well, that's kind of what these markers are.
Yeah, well, the speed paints are pretty cool anyway because it is like almost like doing a wash. But the markers are awesome because you don't have to deal with the stupid paintbrushes. You have those fine tip markers that still provide that speed paint. And I need to get a set of these. And I think they look amazing. And the speed paints, the Army Painter speed paint is it's a game changer. It saves you so much time and you end up with just your miniatures and models look so good.
Yeah.
Without having to spend all that time to do highlighting. And I mean, sometimes you do a little bit of that, but after the fact, but it's very minimal because that speed paint does such a phenomenal job. So with these markers, I'm really excited to give them a try and just see how good they work.
This could have been on our holiday
Totally.
gift list.
Totally could have.
100%. Looks like they've used kind of their most common and, used colors.
Yeah.
It looks like the starter set comes with 10. It's 9 acrylics and then a metallic felt tip. And I'm looking at some of the stuff they've done with these. This is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to try these just because my big thing about painting minis is I don't have the time. I enjoy doing it, but I do not have the time.
Same.
And if this would allow me to just, indulge in that for like an hour here or there and actually make some real progress in that time.
Exactly.
Then that might be really worth it. These do look really cool. Great product. And Army Painter does seem to be kind of the ones leading the charge when it comes to this type of thing.
Totally. They do such a good job. Yeah. And not only that,
high quality.
You avoid having to have to wash your brushes out, all the water and all of that. Like you avoid all of the mess that comes with it, with painting, and you just have your markers. You just go to town. I think it looks awesome. I'm super excited about this, and I really hope that they don't disappoint.
Fantastic. Oh, it looks like they even have an introductory set. You can get 3 in an introductory set just to try them if you want to try before you maybe go a little
dive
deeper
into it.
Yeah, spend the money on them.
That actually makes me even more confident that it's going to be a good product if they're willing to do an introductory set.
Yeah, that's great. Very good. Well, I like that choice very much, Andy. That's super exciting. Very cool. I'm going to go next, and I'm going to start with the thing I'm most excited about because we are in the middle of the Elder Scrolls Heroes of Tamriel campaign. And when this episode drops, you'll have just a few days to rush out and check it out. However, there should be late pledge for this. So no worries if you didn't catch the main campaign. We have talked about this a number of times. I have really cooled on crowdfunding. For a whole host of reasons that I won't go into now. In fact, sometime I think it might be kind of fun for us to do like a crowdfunding episode because I kind of have beef and I'd like to get it off my chest. I have a potential soapbox that I want to stand on and shout.
I think we did this once, didn't we?
I mean, I think so, but it's kind of changed because the more and more I learn about Kickstarter and the habit. Okay, no, see, this is what you're doing. I'm not going down that road. Anyway, I've really, really cooled on Kickstarter. So it's rare. Okay, my point is that it's rare for there to be a Kickstarter the campaign or something launching that I'm like, okay, I'm really excited about this. But the Elder Scrolls Heroes of Tamriel, the Elder Scrolls, first of all, Betrayal of the Second Era, amazing game. Absolutely fantastic. I've played through 3 campaigns of it. Can't wait to play through more. It's beautiful. It's amazing. This is chip theory game, so it's all of the very best components. It's the poker chips and the PVC cards and the neoprene mats and everything. This is just top tier, high quality, amazing game. So with this expansion, we are getting tons more heroes, which is awesome because that means a lot more builds and a lot more dice and a lot more combos and a lot more possibilities, which is fantastic because building your character and seeing them evolve and upgrade over the course of the game is one of the very funnest parts of the game. So that's fantastic. We're also getting to explore elsewhere, which is the homeland of the Khajiit. So that will be very fun, as well as Somerset, home of the Aldmeri Dominion. Also cool. In addition, if you were a big fan of the Dawnguard expansion for Skyrim, then you're going to love that there is Fur and Fang, which lets you become a werewolf, as well as Shadows of Oblivion, which lets you become a vampire.
Oh, exciting stuff.
So cool. I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, very, very excited. More content for this game, and I want to dive in and play even more of the copy we have now before this hits.
Me too.
But I'm so excited that there is more coming. And we still have, I believe, 2 land areas in Tamriel that they have not explored. So I would imagine that at some future date, we'll see even more content for the game, which makes me even more happy. Can't wait.
So I came across something that excited me. And apparently, I don't know how I missed this in the first place, but Deep Rock Galactic, the board game. Does this sound familiar to either of you guys?
Rock and Stone. Or what do they say? Is that it?
I don't know.
Okay. They say something. It's based on a video game. That's all I know.
Yeah, it's based on a video game. And this came out, the original set came out in 2022, but they're doing a revised edition and it is coming out. And this is all an adaptation of the popular computer game. Players take the role of 4 dwarf miners in space. The scout, the engineer, the gunner, and the driller. Players must work together to mine precious minerals deep below the surface of hostile planets where indigenous insectoid predators and the glyphoids await aggressively defending their caves against the intruders. I saw somebody else was picking this up and I saw a post on it and I was like, how did I miss this? Because this looks really, really cool. And then I started looking at what is coming out retail version wise in the near future, and I'm like, oh, that's probably why I didn't get it, because there's a lot of content that's coming out for this. But I'm gonna just pick up just the base set, and I'm just gonna go with that, because I mean, chances are we're not gonna get through it anyway. So,
Not with that attitude.
not with that attitude. But if we do if we do fall in love with it and it is amazing, like I'm hoping it's amazing, we have room to expand and room to get new content. But this just found it just today, and I'm super giddy about this now. So hopefully that is going to be hitting our table soon. Deep Rock Galactic, the board game.
Awesome. I'm glad you're going to pick this up.
Me too.
It's probably not one I would have picked up, but I'm glad that I'll get to play your copy. That's great.
Well, for the last 18 months, I have been living under a big New Jersey-shaped rock. And so I have not been in the loop as far as new games go for a while. But despite that, there has been some whispers in the wind about a couple games that I've been really excited to play. First on my list, I don't know a ton about, but it immediately piqued my interest, and that is Let's Go to Japan.
Yeah, that's a you're gonna like that one,
Well,
and you got a couple of people who own that. So
Mm-hmm.
That one may be on the shelf at home, and it is fantastic.
I've heard good things, so I'm quite excited.
Well, we're going to bust it out soon then.
yeah, and they just coming out next year is the new version. Let's Go to France.
Yes.
Ooh.
There it is. I was waiting for someone to do it. I thought it was going to be Nathan, not Doug.
I know. He was dropping the ball. I was waiting for it too. I had to just jump in.
Sorry, he was typing. He was distracted.
Yeah, that is a really good pick because it's a really great game, and I'm glad you're excited for it because it's one of my favorites. And one of the things you're going to be really impressed with is the component quality on that. That is an amazing production.
Yeah.
Very cool game.
All right, back to you, Andy.
All right. So there's a game that's coming out. This is a new Uwe Rosenberg game that is about to fulfill, and it will also be hitting retail soon. And that is a game called Clickatree.
I saw this. This looks interesting.
Yeah, and not all Uwe Rosenberg games hit home for me. I mean, we just talked about at the beginning of the episode, we talked about a couple of them that we've had mixed feelings about, right? But this one looks fun. I like the fact that it's a fairly quick playtime, so it's 30 to 60 minutes, and I don't know what the weight is, but it looks like it has a similar feel as Applejack, which is one of my favorite Uwe Rosenberg games.
I really enjoy Applejack too. And
the components look very similar to Applejack. Anyway, it looks like it's maybe a little bit meatier version than Applejack, but it's got pattern building, it's simultaneous play, tile placement similar to Applejack, and then just your victory points are a resource. Anyway, so it's kind of a family game. It's not going to be super heavy, but it looks fun. And I tend to like the lighter Uwe Rosenberg games, I've noticed, than the heavy Uwe Rosenberg games.
Yeah, I kind of like Feast for Odin.
A Feast for Odin.
A Feast for Odin. I really want to like that game, but there's so much that just seems to be
good.
And I guess probably I just need to play it more often.
That's probably me too. I'm in Team Nathan on this one.
Yeah, that it's just been so much that I'm kind of turn off the fire hose. And,
yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of get that. Definitely. I understand. But the thing is at its core, it's actually a fairly simple worker placement game.
Yeah.
But it just has so many options and so many ways to do different things. And then you got to place it all out on your boards. And there's some interesting action economy at play there.
I think that's probably the element I'm missing, because I'm putting stuff out on my board and I feel like I'm doing great. And then I'll look at somebody else's board and they're like, got most of their board filled. They got their sideboard filled. And I'm like, I'm not even going to get a sideboard because I can't even fill my first board.
I think it's sequencing, right? It's one of those efficiency things where if you do stuff in the right order, you can really get stuff to synergize. But yeah. I get it. But to your point, I think I like some of, I don't know, I'm hit and miss. Uwe's hit and miss for me because some of his games I just don't find very fun. Yeah. And a lot of them I think are an absolute blast. And I have liked some of the heavy ones and I like some of the light ones. So I'm kind of all over on that one.
Yeah, I would agree.
This looks interesting though. Clickatree looks good. I'm excited to try it.
All right. What do you got, Douglas?
So the next one I wanted to talk about is one that I have some really mixed feelings about. We've talked about Slay the Spire many times on the podcast. Fantastic game. We really like it. I personally, I love the video game. I've played lots and lots and lots of it. Probably too much of it, in fact. But the board game is an awesome implementation of it. It's really fun. Great deck building. Super great experience. So when I heard that they were that an expansion was in development for it, I got really excited. And then I went and read the expansion description. And this is Downfall. So return to the Spire with Downfall, the first expansion for the award-winning Slay the Spire, the board game. Once protectors, now you are the slayers. Take on the roles of the slime boss, guardian, hex ghost, and hermit, and join together to defeat Meow. So what this does is it turns it on its head. So instead of the heroes fighting through the Spire and defeating the bosses, you're now the bosses, I guess, fighting through the Spire to kill the heroes. While I like this game, and while I don't want to douse the enthusiasm and excitement that I or others have for it, I don't like it when games do this, and I don't think this is going to be for me, unfortunately.
Well,
Why is that? Why don't you like that?
I don't know. On principle, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't know what it is. I can't quite put my finger on exactly what. I don't necessarily know that it's like I don't know that I'm afraid of like playing the villains necessarily.
Do you feel like it's just a cop out because it's like a reskin? We're just going to re-implement the same thing, other than we're just going to switch the story on its head?
Maybe.
Because I could see that for sure.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. I, like many people, do struggle a little bit with the art style of the game, and maybe it's just that I don't really want to play those kind of bizarre. I don't know that I want to play the game as a big pile of goo.
Sure.
So I'm not sure. I don't know exactly what it is, but the verdict is out on this one. I want to read more and learn more about it before I commit to this. But for Slay the Spire fans, this Downfall expansion may be just the thing for you.
Yeah, that is a kind of a bummer with Slay the Spire, because it's a phenomenal game and the artwork really does fall flat. I hate to say that, but it really kind of does.
With the Downfall?
I mean, it's just just in general. I mean, it's pulled from the video game. And it's fine. It's serviceable for what the game at its heart is, just a deck building game. And it's a really, really, really good deck building game.
It's a phenomenal deck building game.
But it is unfortunate that it comes with this kind of cartoony, not super. Some people really like it. It's not for me though. The art style is definitely not for me. So I don't know if I want more of that, but we'll see.
All right. For me, I got a couple. I'm going to rapid fire here.
Ready, go.
How much a game name kind of just like draws me in, like, oh, I'm really curious about this now. How about this? Winnie the Pooh, Serious Detective.
That draws you in.
How can it not? Aren't you curious about that?
Curious? Yes. Must own, must play?
Well,
definitely not.
I'm not even sure if I would say curious.
Oh, it's just the title alone. You're like, okay, how is that going to work out? So this is a narrative-driven board game in which players take on the roles of beloved childhood characters.
Okay, sorry. I just went and looked at the cover. I'm in.
You're in. See?
Oh my gosh.
Good. It's not Disney Winnie the Pooh.
No, it's not.
No.
Wow.
I'm in with Piglet.
I love Eeyore in the background too.
This is awesome.
Oh my word, what am I looking at? Oh, this is so good.
Yeah.
Who is that? Is that Rabbit in the back?
It's a cat.
It's a cat. Tigger. It's Tigger.
Oh, it's Tigger. There you go.
Yeah, it's totally Tigger.
Goodness.
And apparently the 100 Acre Woods is like the Shire.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's because that is totally a hobbit hole.
Yep. So inspired by the works of A.A. Milne, Lewis Carroll, and Arthurian legends, the game's 3 scenarios are rich with literary charm, layered storytelling, clever wordplay, and just the right touch of whimsy. You'll revisit the 100 Acre Woods, Wonderland, and the Court of Camelot. But not as you remember them. Something strange is afoot, and only a keen mind can uncover the truth. How about now, Andy?
Oh, bother.
Oh, bother. Thanks for noticing.
So it's combining not only Winnie the Pooh, but Alice in Wonderland and Camelot.
Yeah. Well, the Pooh fan club, or not fan club, the Pooh group is taking their
Wow.
trick on the road.
Well, I mean, this recently, I guess it's been a little while now, but recently entered
Because
into
it's
the
in the
public
public
domain.
realm.
And
Yep.
yeah, so they're combining it, looks like, with some, or throwing some other public domain stuff in there to spice it up a bit. Very interesting, Nathan.
Yeah, I'm very curious about this. I think this is going to be something worth...
How many copies you getting?
shut up, Andy. So the next one on my list... You want one? I'll get you one.
No, I'll just play yours.
Such a cop-out. The next one is a little 2-player game that could be interesting. The title has nothing to do with it, but just the theme could be interesting. This is Harry Potter Miniatures Adventure Game, Wizarding Duels Starter Box.
Say that 10 times fast.
I had a hard time saying it the first time.
Holy cow.
Wow.
So this is all about wizarding duels. So you can assemble your party of witches and wizards and challenge your rivals. This is just going to be a head-to-head battle duel game. Call me curious.
Yeah, this is interesting, to say
So-
the least.
Yeah, they've got like battles in the, looks like the room of requirement and maybe some other locations. Yeah, that's interesting.
And this is different than like Harry Potter, like
The Hogwarts battle.
Hogwarts battle
Yeah.
and
Oh,
the
yeah.
Harry Potter duel.
Yeah, very
Okay.
much.
Yeah.
Very much
Yeah.
different. Yeah. Interesting.
All right. And the last rapid fire is 3 kobolds in a trench coat. That's a great title.
That is a
That
great
is kind of a great title.
So this is a total pressure luck bluffing game. It's a party game for 2 to 4 players. I'm not sure how you can qualify a party game with only 2 to 4 people. That's kind of that's a flat party for sure. That's nice party.
Yeah, that's what a party game is.
So after spending too long in the dark, the kobolds are ready to see what life is like in the village of Crumblebatch. But there's a problem. The villagers aren't exactly welcoming to monsters. To blend in, kobolds have to come up with a cunning plan to dress up in a trench coat and pretend to be a regular person. So you want to go in, avoid suspicion, and complete quests, collect gold, defeat opponents in challenges, and pay off the guards. So another one that I'm interested.
This admittedly seems like kind of a Nathan game.
Yeah, it does. 'Cause it has player elimination.
Oh, does it?
Rock, paper, scissors, though.
I don't know. Have to see how it works out first, and we'll see how it goes.
That means this is an easy game to bling up.
Easy game to bling up. Yes. But yeah, short game, 15 to 45 minutes. Color me intrigued. So now I have everybody interested in Winnie the Pooh, and me very much interested in kobolds, and some curiosity about Harry Potter.
Amberlee's probably curious about that Harry Potter game.
Love to play.
So yeah, we'll see if we can get that to the table. And first we have to get it to a cart near you, but not available anytime soon.
With you around, I don't think that'll be a problem.
Amberlee, you've only been here for 2 episodes. You don't get to start digging on me like that yet. You used to be nice. Now the Jersey girl is coming out. But anyways, there's mine.
Awesome. What you got, Amberlee?
Well, one that I'm really excited for that I've actually already played, but we haven't played one of the campaigns, and I'm really, really looking forward to it, is Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle-earth.
Yes. Love it.
I need to play
Probably
this too.
Some of my very, very best gaming memories have come from Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle-earth, and I really, it's been years since it's been on the table.
Yeah.
And we really, really need to do that last campaign that we
played a lot of it. I mean, I think I have
yeah.
50, 60 games logged of that because
Yeah.
we played it a lot. And we did make it through most of the campaigns. We have one or two that we haven't played.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to getting that back out.
Yeah.
That'll be a lot of fun. Very
I
cool.
had this on my 10 for 10 one year, and that was a good time. It was 10 games well spent.
Yeah. I feel like of all of the Lord of the Rings games that I've played, this is the very best adaptation if you really want a Lord of the Rings adaptation. Like you want the full Lord of the Rings experience. Yes, that's the word.
Yeah,
Excellent.
it's a great game. It's one that I would love to play again. We started a campaign I don't know, 3 years ago, maybe, Doug.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of the ways into it, and then like most of our campaign games, we weren't very good at scheduling on the spot.
Yeah, we were struggling with scheduling things. We also have dealt with some inconsistent players over time, and I think anybody who has a consistent game group or people who come and go, and you've got groups and people moving around in different game nights, I think people kind of understand that problem. It's tough, right? It's tough to keep everyone's schedules lined up, and then when they do line up, to remember to consistently go back to that game you were playing. Sometimes hard because everyone, we kind of want to play new things, or people have
always want to play.
They're there, but they don't have as much time or whatever it may be. So we definitely need to pick some of those things back up, but I'm very excited. Great. Awesome.
All right. So I'm going to talk about one that is not released yet, but it is announced. And this is Ruinborn Dungeons of Cabora. This is a dungeon crawler with competitive, cooperative, and solo modes, and players explore dungeons. They will battle creatures and bosses, uncover treasures, complete quests, and use spell cards to shape the game in various ways. It consists of 3 stages. Players use threat trackers to monitor the stage, the threat level, which starts at the lowest point and increases when the players encounter a creature or when the round ends. And then each stage has specific threats. When the threat level reaches 1, it activates immediately and remains active until the stage ends. And then the game ends when the boss of the final stage is defeated or the threat level reaches maximum. And then the players with the most souls at the end wins. The player with the most souls wins. So kind of an interesting take on a dungeon crawl. Just looking at the pictures of this, it looks different.
It almost gives me a mechs versus minions vibe.
Yeah, it kind of does. I would say that the dungeon itself, maybe that the way the board is set up is so that it can be, I don't know. It gives me a Minesweeper feel.
Yeah, I see that.
I could definitely see that. It looks like I'm just perusing images here, and it does look like there's some pretty fun like character development, which is again kind of one of my favorite things with dungeon crawl games is to create a fun character and then see that character sort of level up and go forth, and that's a fun thing for me, right? To gain XP and spend it on cool abilities and gear.
I would
find loot, and this looking at some of these images, it looks like that's a heavy component in the game.
Yeah,
nice, I like it.
All right. Anybody have anything else?
Yeah, I will just throw out one more really quick.
Okay.
Legions. So back in the day, at least at my game table with one of my older game groups, we used to play Abyss quite a bit. We played a lot of Abyss, which is, I still think, a really fun game. And especially when you add those expansions in there, I love Abyss. I think it's great. I haven't played it for a while, but it's a really good game. Anyway, this is an Abyss universe game, so it is not an expansion. It is its own standalone thing, and we really don't know hardly anything about it. But I will say, Abyss was well known for that, that kind of aquatic looking face, the warrior that was on the cover,
right?
And I think
a couple of boxes, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, the art in it is fantastic, and yes, there was a variant. Or maybe it was reversed. I can't remember if it was like one side was one and one was the other.
A sleeve.
There was a sleeve, something like that. Yeah. There were a couple different versions of that. But the cover for this just looks amazing. It's this aquatic octopus warrior guy with a big trident, and I'm excited to learn more about this one. Anything that has the Abyss Universe title on it is something that's going to pique my interest. It says Legions is a 2-player game set in the Abyss universe in which players compete to reign over the districts of the city and, by extension, the throne of the kingdom. So what we know about it is basically that it is an Abyss game and for 2 players. So, continuing our trend of 2-player versions of games.
So I've been playing a ton of Conspiracy, which is an Abyss. It's called Conspiracy something else, but it's an abyssal game. So you have a lot of the same artwork in it.
Nice.
Is it a 2-player game? Now I gotta look something up real quick. So no, it's a 2 to 4 player game. This is Conspiracy Abyss Universe. And you are essentially, every player is building a reverse pyramid. So you have your cards that you're laying out, and then your next row is going to be 1 card less till you get down to your final card. And you are trying to put together your characters that are a higher number, and you want to get characters that are the same suit next to each other because you're going to score for that. And you're trying to get keys, trying to get silver keys or bronze keys. If you get 3 bronze keys, then you can get a location bonus card. If you get 2 silver keys, you can get a location card. But on your turn you're going to draw 3 cards from the draw deck, or up to 3 cards. You can draw 1, 2, or 3 cards from the draw deck, and you can play one of those cards to your tableau. The remainder cards will be set in a face-up pile. Not necessarily a pile, but a face-up market. And so the next person has the opportunity to buy all or pick up all of one type, one suit from that market and add it to their tableau. So there's some strategy of, I want to get some cool cards, so I want to draw cards, but the problem is I can only play one of those cards. So if I get one card and all 3 of them are the same suit, then I just set up the next player to draw 2 of those. And you have to debate on what you're going to get. If it's, it's a card that's a 6 value, which is the highest value, then that's really good because you want to put that in your group as well. And this is a game that I've actually been trying to find. I keep hoping that I'm going to come across it in a game swap, and I haven't come across it yet. But there is a great BGA implementation on it, and Jody and I are playing a ton of this. And he doesn't defeat me every time. So
hey,
wow, that's amazing. Maybe I want to play this with Jody then.
Yeah. It goes up to 4 players, and we could totally, if you want, I can teach you how to play the game. It's really simple.
Nice.
And in fact, I got through most of that teach just talking about it. But
awesome.
It's all just about trying to monopolize what is in your tableau to give you the most points and take advantage of what your opponent discards. But it's a cool, great little game. But it's in the Abyss universe, so that Legion would be right in the same vein. Nice. And so
I really like the art, and I think Bruno Cathala he's a very talented designer. I really enjoy his work and the games that he makes. So very cool. Well, that was all I had.
I do want to talk about a couple of crowdfunding items. So one of my favorites, Shadows of Brimstone. So the Impossible Hail Train and Lost Tombs Pledge Manager is now open, finally. So if anybody may have missed that, you can jump on, and they also have a lot of the previous stuff that was Kickstarter exclusive or that you couldn't get in as retail. They have a lot of those available that you can actually now go in and get, which I love it when they do that. When there's Kickstarter exclusive stuff, when they open it back up in future campaigns to be able to get the stuff that was in previous campaigns. I love that.
Now, you guys recently just kind of shelved your campaign of this.
Yes.
So that you could do other things. So maybe by the time this releases and gets here, you'll be ready to jump back in.
That is my hope. Yes. That we'll be excited for some more Shadows of Brimstone by the time Impossible Hell Train and Lost Tombs show up.
I like it.
And then also, so Tenpenny Parks is coming out with a collector's edition. So with Tenpenny Parks, you have been hired by the mayor to break ground, and the race is on. You have 5 months to transform the humble town of Fairview into the home of the world's greatest theme parks. That was the base game or the regular game of Tenpenny Parks, which was released in 2022. This is now the collector's edition. And with this, yes, the same mayor has hired you, but simple amusements may have been good enough for last year's guests. But the theme park patrons of today demand novelty and innovation. So in the collector's edition, you not only get the base game of Tenpenny Parks, but you also get Winter Lights and Spooky Nights expansion, the Innovation expansion, and the Fairview Challenges expansion, along with deluxe components. And the Fast Pass, I'm not sure exactly what that is, custom inserts and trays, and they introduce the tech tree and tech tracks in this. So they're adding content with these expansions to make the game more interesting. This actually looks like something that might be fun to pick up.
Yeah, I have had my eyes on this one. I would love to try it. So if any of you feel so inclined to purchase this collector's edition, I would love to play it. And I do love that Vincent Dutray artwork.
Yeah, it's great.
All right. Well, with that, how about we call it there?
Sounds good.
It was a long list, unless you have anything else, Amberlee?
I think I'm good.
All right. Well, with that, we will call it. There is our end of the month episode for November. next month is December.
What?
That is how the calendar works.
That is crazy.
Hold
I know.
on. Wow.
So coming up in a couple of months, though, or a couple of months, how about just a couple episodes? We'll have our end of the year review, and looking forward to 2026. So
Heck yeah.
come back in a couple of episodes for that. And then next month, more goodness. Or next week. Oh, just stop me.
Stop, Nathan.
Keep going, Nathan. Keep going.
Oh, no.
Next episode.
Tell me more.
We'll kick off some more goodness in December.
Until next time.
Stop me. I'll see you at the game table.
Thank you for listening and being a part of Meeple Nation. If you would be so kind as to follow, subscribe, share, and rate or review this podcast, it really helps to spread the fun. You can be more involved in supporting the podcast by joining the nation at patreon.com/Meeple Nation, or you can find a link at the top of our webpage, meeplenation.com. And while you're there, look at all our extra content. There are links to all our past episodes, a wide variety of blogs, pictures from our Instagram feed, and bios for all the hosts and our awesome bloggers. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all under Meeple Nation. If you would like to chat with the hosts or other members of the nation, you can join our Facebook group, Meeple Nation Off Air. We hope to see you again at a game night, a con, or maybe a suspense-driven evening of Werewolf. Thank you for listening and supporting Meeple Nation, and stay tuned for next week's episode.
Thank you so much for listening. We very much want to thank our patrons who help keep the podcast running. I personally want to thank my co-hosts for all the help they provide with both content here on the podcast, in addition to what we have available on our website. Without them, the podcast would not happen. If you too would like to support the podcast, you can join the nation at patreon.com/Meeple_Nation. Or you can find a link to Patreon at the top of our webpage, meeplenation.com. If you have any questions, comments, or games you feel should be on our radar, you can always reach us at meeplenation@gmail.com. We can't wait to hear from you. I am grateful to Doug and Andy who helped me edit episodes, and I want to thank James and Kim Clark who do the editing on our blogs and on our webpage, which can be found at meeplenation.com. We want to thank Brain Detergent for our music. If you want to find more from him, you can follow his links that can be found on our webpage, or simply search for Brain Detergent on YouTube to find more of his tracks. Thank you again for listening and being part of the Meeple Nation community.